The Conservatoire really helped me as an actor. It gave me a really great ground level training for me to step forward and, I suppose, try and build a career. It equipped me with certain tools that, you know, if I hadn't trained as an actor, you know, I wouldn't be able to have in my toolbox. You know, I wouldn't be equipped. There's some really simple things like being able to breathe, being able to fill a theatre with your voice. Things that you just they now seem so, it's like learning to drive a car. You know, you need to put your foot in the clutch, you need to put your foot in the accelerator. These are basic things that you need to do when you drive a car. But if you don't get taught them well, you'll never drive a car well. And actually the Conservatoire gave me these skills and allowed me to develop and grow to, I suppose, you know, equip me to start forging a career. One of the key moments, I think, for me at the Conservatoire was the first audition day, actually, that process of, you know, preparing your own work, standing in front of professionals and, you know, kind of sharing your soul, you know, giving yourself to a panel, basically going, this is what I want to do, this is what I believe in, I'm passionate about this, and hoping that they would see that and see the potential and, you know, invite you to come and train at the school. That for me was one of the most, it's a moment for me that's, because obviously acting is about auditions. People say that, you know, actors, when they're not being paid to act, aren't acting, you're not working. You spend a hell of a lot of time doing auditions. And that was probably the biggest audition I'd ever done up to that point. And the fear and the anxiety, but the excitement and the adrenaline is a key memory for me, and, you know, a really positive one. Because you know, I did a good job that day, and you know, that way you came away and I was proud of the work I'd been able to share. And yeah, it was exciting, but at the same time terrifying. So there's been a lot of different productions that I've been involved with since graduating. You know, they vary from, I was in a musical a couple of years ago. Did some sketch comedy stuff for the BBC. I did, you know, a French classic play within the Maids. You know, happily just been involved in Still Game, which has been life-changing. And at the moment, I'm currently doing a show for the National Theatre, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Night Time. But for me, one of the productions I was most proud with was when I just, you know, in the process of graduating, and I got hired to do The Maids at the Citizens. The Jean Genet play with Stuart Lang directing. And that was my first time playing a lead character, you know, professionally, getting paid for it. And you value that money that you earn. You're going out to an audience that's paying money to watch you interpret a character. And that, for me, was the first moment I went, oh wow, I could be doing this forever, you know. Glasgow in Scotland's a place where artists can come learn their trade, become well-rounded actors or musicians or whatever it is, and it's not commercialised. It's not instantly about selling as many tickets as possible and making as much money as possible. Up here, art is allowed to be art for art's sake, and that's a really great thing to be a part of. When I step off the train in Glasgow, that feeling of being home, it's hard to explain. It's a feeling that doesn't really leave you.